Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I can't believe we are here. This is the second video that I'm putting up, so let's do this. So for those of you who don't know, it was my birthday like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and I turned 22. I know a lot of people looking at this video are going to be like, oh my god, she's such a baby, blah blah blah. I don't consider myself a child. I don't consider myself even young. I actually forgot how old I was turning. I thought I was going to turn 26. So I'm oldish. But for today's video, I'm actually going to do something that's been around on YouTube for a while, and it is 22 things I learned by the time I turned 22. I've learned a lot of things in my years on Earth, and I just thought I'd share some things with you that way. Maybe you are younger than me and need someone to tell you something, or need some advice before you hit the age of 21, which is when you're legal to do nothing. So if you want to know what I've learned in my 22 years, please keep on watching. So I have everything written down, actually. So if you see me look down, it's because it's right in front of me. But these are some things that I've learned in my 22 years of being on Earth. And the first thing is following God is a choice. A lot of people, when it comes to religion, believe that the younger people are forced into following that religion, and that's really not true. Especially in my case, it's not true. Yes, I was born and raised in church, but I made the conscious decision to follow God at the age of 13, and I've never looked back, honestly. So following God is a choice, and it is honestly a choice that I have to make every single day of my life. As soon as I wake up every morning, I have the choice to either follow God or leave God, honestly. So following God is a choice. Number two is following God is a great choice. I know that's probably not even like a number two kind of thing, but for me, following God is the best decision that I have ever made in my life. It is the best decision that I make every single day when I wake up and when I go to sleep, that I am following a God that is not something on a wall. It's not something fake. He is a real and true God, and I can talk to him and he can talk to me. So following God is truly a great choice to make. And like I said, that is a choice that I make every single day, and I've never looked back from that day that I chose to follow God. So it's been good. Number three is I am beautiful. Some of you might take that as cocky, and others of you might take it as confident. I say it in the most confident, non-cocky, non-conceited way as possible, because I was one to go through self-esteem issues. I have always had acne on my face, a very obvious place where everyone can see, and there were times where I really just felt ugly and I felt disgusted at what I saw in the mirror. And a lot of people, maybe they were trying to help me by giving me advice on what to do and what not to do, like they were trained dermatologists. God bless them all. Those things really affected me to a point that I just thought of myself as really ugly and really unworthy, and I just didn't love myself. So it took me a while to really realize that, just as the Word of God says, I am perfectly made, I'm wonderfully made, and I am fearfully made. You know, God made me exactly how he wanted to make me, and I've learned to deal with it. I've learned to accept who I am in God, and really accept that I am beautiful in my own way. There is no other Angela like me in this world. So I am beautiful. I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and I love myself for that, and I love myself for learning that. So yeah. Number four, friends will come and go. There were so many people in my life that I just wanted to hold on to with all of my might. but letting go of them was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me, and it obviously is, because I've never looked back from those people that I've let go. You know, there will be people in your life for a season, and just for a season. There will be people in your life for 30 years, and then, you know, the friendship breaks off. That's life. But I wish that the younger self, my younger self, really realized that friends will come and go. You will have a million friends one day, and you will have 3 friends another day. So they'll come and go. So if you have friends and they're getting toxic, I think it's time to let them go. But yeah. Number 5 is don't rush anything. I remember being in high school, and the first thing that they said is you have to go to college, you have to find a college, you have to know what you want. And that put so much stress on me. And then when I started dating my husband, it was like, okay, you have to get married now. And it's like, you don't have to rush anything, you know? For things to be as good as they are, as good as you want them to be, take your time on them. You know, if you are in high school, if you're in middle school even, and you don't know what you want to do with your life, that's totally fine. Take the time on that. You know, a person isn't born learning anything, isn't born knowing everything. Isn't born knowing anything. So you can take your time on these things, you know. Although tomorrow is not guaranteed, take your time today. You know, do what makes you happy today. Try to do it today. And yeah. Which leads me to number 6, which is take risks. The best story that I can think about for this statement is, I'm not really a good swimmer. I am great at doggy paddling, I guess, and swimming a little bit, but I have to feel the floor under me, and I'm not that good of a swimmer. I went to an amusement park. I will not say the name. I went to an amusement park, and I jumped off an 18-foot cliff. No, wait, it was 24 feet, 24-foot cliff with 18 feet deep water. I'm crazy. I did it. Literally almost drowned. They had to call the lifeguard on me. But that was the most amazing feeling I've ever felt in my life. Like, if you ask me now if I want to jump out of a plane, please sign me up. I will literally do it. Like, the fact that I did it, it makes me feel like I don't have a regret. Like, I don't have to think about, oh my God, what if I did it? No, it's, I did it. So take risks, you know, go for that job before you know, after you pray. Go for that job, go for that school, go for whatever, but take risks. You don't want to live life just thinking, what if I did this? Or what if I didn't do this? You know, so take risks, go crazy, but not too crazy. Number 7, forgiveness is hard, but is such a great thing. I can't think of a specific example, but forgiveness is such a difficult thing for a lot of people, and a lot of things that people do to us, we always think, wow, that is so unforgivable and I can never forgive them. But I always think about Jesus and the fact that just him being on the cross is the craziest, but the biggest sign of forgiveness. You know, we did him wrong. We sinned every single day, yet he forgave us. And even on the cross, he says, forgive them for they know not what they do. So it's like, if Jesus himself, who I mess up every single day, if he can forgive me, then I can forgive the trespassing that people put on me and have done to me. It's not easy, like I said, but the feeling, the pressure, the weight is so taken off when you do it, and when you do it wholeheartedly, that nothing can stop you. Like, you're on top of the world when you forgive, seriously. Number 8 is failures are not the end. I'm such a perfectionist, honestly, and I used to always feel that me failing or me not doing something was the end of the world. Like, it's just, I failed, this is it, this is the end, people are going to hate me, I'm going to hate myself. But I've learned, honestly, that you grow from these things, and you grow in such a way that you realize your failures are just showing you how not to do things. That's what I take it as. I I do something one way. If I do plan A and it fails, then I won't go back to plan A. Let's go to plan B and until we get to Z. And even if we have to add numbers, let's add numbers. But failures are not the end of the world. You will be okay. You will survive this and you will keep on moving. Just look forward. Now you know what not to do. All right. Number 9 is work for your dreams. I'm still pretty young. I'm only 22, but I have so many dreams, so many aspirations, and I'm working for them. It may not be, I'm literally working 1,000 hours a day, but every single day I'm trying to do something to help me reach those goals. I am in school right now. I want to be a teacher. I hope to one day be a principal. I want to do that, and right now I am in school to do that. So just really work for your dreams. Don't expect people to knock on your door and say, here you go, here are your dreams. Now you can do whatever you want with them. No, that does not exist in this world. It'd be great if it did, but it doesn't. So follow your dreams, work for your dreams. And if you don't have any dreams, get a dream. There's always something that people want to do. There's something that you want to do. Just do it. Number 10, save yourself for marriage and don't fall into those temptations. I'm around a lot of young people. I am the young people's teacher in Sunday school, and I always remind them of this. Sharing your most intimate self with people is not really a good thing. And I'm talking about the marriage aspect, if you know what I mean. A lot of, especially in this society, it's always, oh, you can do it. The more bodies, the better. No, marriage is such an incredible thing, and it is probably one of the most awesome things that God created. And there's no point in rushing, which goes back to my number 5, don't rush anything. There's no point in rushing for that, When you're doing that, when you're with the person that God called for you, when you're in that marriage, in that relationship, it's just so much better because you know that you're honoring God, and that's kind of it, don't fall into that trap. Ladies, don't fall into that trap, okay? I know, I was in school. I almost fell many times. I like that. But don't fall into that trap. Don't give yourself to the world when the world is not going to give you anything in return. Don't do that. Save yourself for marriage. Save yourself for that man, that woman that God has called you to be with. And it's so much better. Number 11, find mentors, role models, teachers, and just overall have a circle that is progressive, that is godly. There is no point, honestly, of having a circle of people who don't like you, of people who put you down all the time, of people that will push you to do the wrong things. That is not friends. Those are not role models, and that is not a good circle. So find yourself, make yourself people who you look up to, people that you can call moms and dads, people that you can call brothers and sisters that really encourage you to do your best, that really push you to go forward. People who are negative, people who are going to talk about you, please cut them off from your circle. If you're gonna talk bad about me, if you're gonna put me down, I don't want you in my life. You can go wherever you came from. But yeah. Number 12, learn all that you can. My mother-in-law, who passed away with the Lord, always told my husband, people can take away everything and anything, but they can never take away your education. And I keep that true to my life even now. You can take my house, you can take my car, you can take my husband even, but everything that I've learned, you will never be able to take it away from me. And learning is such an amazing thing because you can learn something every single day. Just recently, I graduated from chaplaincy, so that feeling of accomplishment, that feeling of I just learned something even more and now I can give it out to the world, it's amazing. So learn as much as you can. Take classes. There's even free classes on certain things that they take. Learn CPR, learn a different language, learn how to do calligraphy. Just keep on learning. Keep your brain working for as long as you can. and learn. Just learn everything. Number 13, you're one heartbreak closer to the person God has for you. I only heard that like a year before I started dating my husband, and it has really helped a lot, honestly, because, you know, especially as a very emotional female, you think that a guy is your world and that he will do everything and anything for you, and sometimes it doesn't work that way. And you know, heartbreaks suck. Let's be real, let's be honest, they suck. Heartbreaks are literally that, a break of the heart. But if you put yourself into perspective, like, okay, my heart is broken, I'm going to go through some emotions right now, probably going to cry a river, but now I'm closer to the person that God has for me. Now I've learned, this is a learning process, and now I know what to do, how to be, you know, I've grown from it. So you are one heartbreak closer. If you're watching me now and your heart has been broken, you're one heartbreak closer to being whole, to being happy, to being great. 14, which kind of leads into 14. It's okay to let go. And this can be about anything. I spoke about it with the friendships, but even in relationships, it's okay to let go, you know? We always try to put ourselves in the position, like, keep on fighting, let's keep working on this, but sometimes it just doesn't work. Let's be real, you know? You can be dating someone for 10 years, and sometimes it just doesn't work. You're going through the same circle over and over again. Sometimes it's just better to let go, you know? Let go of toxic relationships, let go of toxic people, let go of toxic family members, you know? People who just aren't gonna be pushing, aren't gonna encourage, aren't gonna motivate. You can let them go. It's okay. Maybe in the future, when both parties have grown spiritually, physically, mentally, it can get better. But in the moment, it's probably better just to let go. Just let go. 15. Stop stressing. I want to say that I've learned this, but I haven't really learned it. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist, but stress, there's good stress and there's bad stress. Don't always fall into the bad stress. Stress is so stressful. You know, stress really ruins with your mind, ruins your physical state, ruins so many things. Stop stressing about it. You know, just take it day by day, step by step, and you will get to your end goal. Don't stress. Stop stressing. Take a deep breath and stop stressing. Which we can say 15A. Remember to breathe. I know that sounds funny, but sometimes you're like going through life so much that you just literally forget to breathe. Sometimes you literally just need to take a deep breath and just put your feet on the ground and just take it day by day. So stop stressing. Just relax. Number 16, you can't please everybody. And I would love to explain it, but that's literally self-explanatory. You can't make everybody happy, so stop trying to make everybody happy. You know, sometimes we bend ourselves backwards so much for people, and they don't even care. They literally don't even care, and they're not bending over backwards for you, so you're here stressing, trying to make them happy while being unhappy. So you can't please everybody, and don't try. Stop trying if you are, okay? 17. Prayer is so important. As I said a little earlier, I was born and raised in church, but I decided to officially give my life to Christ on my own at the age of 13. And being born and raised, you hear these things, oh, prayer, you know, fasting, reading the Bible. It's all good and dandy, but being so young and being, you know, wanting to see the world and do my stuff, I never really took it seriously. But until I took God seriously and really realized that prayer was so essential in my life, things have changed in such a way that I always ask God, like, God, as I pray, incline your ear and listen to me. And I always feel that the Lord is just listening to me. So pray. Pray about everything. Pray about how you're feeling. Pray about the job that called you for an interview. Pray about the school that you want to go to. Pray about literally everything And trust me, you will get a response. It doesn't have to be the heavens opening and God sending a lightning bolt for your answer, but you will get an answer eventually. So just pray about everything. Prayer is just so important. Number 18, he's cute, but he's not yours. And this is for the girls who think that a drummer who plays amazing or a guy who is preaching really good is for you. Yes, he can be cute, but that does not mean that he is for you. I've told many of my young girls, don't be trying to steal somebody else's person, So if he's cute, ask God, pray to God, but don't just assume because he's cute and he plays the drums or he preaches or he sings that he's for you. Do not rob somebody else's person, okay? So just because he's cute, don't mean he's for you, all right? Number 19, sometimes it's not the devil's fault. It's really yours. And we always do this in church. We always say this as Christian people. Ooh, the devil is a liar. Yes, the devil is a liar. But sometimes it's you, boo. Let's be real. I remember one time we had a fasting in church and I forgot to put my alarm clock, so I woke up super late. And the first thing I did when I woke up was say, wow, the devil's a liar. And then the Lord smacked me and was like, well, honey, this wasn't the devil, this was you. The devil did not shut off your alarm and did not hit snooze, okay? It was all you. So yes, the devil is a liar 24/7, but sometimes it's just not the devil. Sometimes it's just your actions and your doing. So sometimes not the devil. 20, live in the moment and record if necessary. We are in an age where phones and cameras and all that stuff is literally everywhere we go. And slowly I've grown to learn that we don't have to record everything. We don't have to take pictures of everything. We don't even have to take selfies of everything. When I was younger, I used to take selfies of myself almost every single day while going through self-esteem issues. Is there a correlation? Probably. But as I got older, I realized, just being in the moment, being with your family, being with your friends, being in church, it's just an amazing experience that you just don't want to ruin it by being disfocused and, being on your phone or taking pictures or recording, So live in the moment. Don't worry about, I want to save this forever. It's fine. Be in the moment. Be in the conversation. Be in the conversation. Just be in the moment and record if necessary. If you have to, do it. But not 24/7. You might as well just put a GoPro on your chest or something and record everything 24/7. 21, all things work for the good to those who love God, which comes from Romans 8:28. I've seen this in my life so many times. I can truly say that I love Jesus Christ with all of my heart, all of my mind, all of my body, all of my soul. And I've seen his hand in my life in such a way that I know that everything that I go through, good has to come from it. And even just recently, I had a situation where that verse literally was just heaven to me. And actually, if you want to see that story, it's very emotional. I actually just want to say that that's probably one of the most emotional days of my life. So let me know in the comments below if you want to hear that story. I will make a full video on it. But all things work for the good. Everything that I go through, everything that you go through, when you love God, it works out. It really does. In the moment it doesn't seem like it, but it really does work out. You are going to get there. God is going to get you there. And there's always an escape. There's always something that is going to happen for you. So, Finally, number 22, we have reached the ending. God has a purpose with me and you, obviously. I don't even think I can explain that. That one also is kind of self-explanatory. God has a purpose with me, and I'm very happy to know what that purpose is. I'm very, grateful. That's the word I was looking for. I'm very grateful to know what that purpose is, and I'm just living for that purpose every single day of my life. So God has a purpose with me, and He has a purpose with you if you are listening to me and if you are looking at me. He has a purpose with you too, and if you don't know what that purpose is, pray and He will tell you what that purpose is. Everyone is here for a reason. You're not just born out of a mistake. You're not a mistake. You're not just here on earth for the heck of it. You are here for a purpose. So if you didn't know, now you know. And if you don't know what the purpose is, ask God and He will tell you. All right? So I think that's it, actually. I did all 22 things that I've learned in my 22 years of life, and I hope that you have learned something from my learning experiences. And let me know in the comments, what is the learning experience that you resonate with most? You know, which one do you feel that really touched you profoundly? But this is the end of my video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to like, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I hope that I can make weekly videos now, and hopefully you guys will enjoy them. Please let me know what you want to see me talk about, what you want to see me do, if you want to see vlogs, if you want to see preachings, if you want to see me talking like how I am now. But let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely get to those types of videos. Huge thank you to everyone who has already subscribed, liked, commented, whatever, all the above. Huge thank you, and just remember that God has a purpose with you, and you are not here just by coincidence. You are not here by mistake. You are here for a purpose. So I hope that you have a blessed day, night, morning, whatever, and that you may be happy in Jesus' name. All right? So God bless you guys, and I will see you on the next one.